Act 3, Scene 17. Ministry of Magic, Hermione's office. Ron is sitting on Hermione's desk eating porridge. Ron, I can't get over it, really. The fact that in some realities we aren't even, married. Hermione, Ron, whatever this is, I've got 10 minutes until the goblins show up to talk security at Gringotts. Ron, I mean, we've been together so long. And married for so long. I mean, so long. Hermione, if this is your way of saying you want a marital break, Ron, then to be clear, I will skewer you with this quill. Ron, shut up. Will you shut up for once? I want to do one of those marriage renewal things I've read about. Marriage renewal. What do you think? Hermione, melting slightly, and I would too. You want to marry me again? Ron, Ron, well, we were only young when we did it the first time, and I got very drunk, and, well, to be honest, I can't remember much of it, and the truth is, I love you, Hermione Granger, and whatever time says, I'd like the opportunity to say so in front of lots of other people. Again. Sober. Aww. She looks at him. She smiles. She pulls him to her. She kisses him. Hermione, you're sweet. Ron, and you taste of toffee. Hermione laughs. Harry, Ginny, and Draco walk in on them as they move to kiss again. They spring apart. Hermione, Harry, Ginny, and Draco, how lovely to see you. Harry, the dreams. They've started again. Well, they haven't stopped. Ginny, and Albus is missing. Again. Draco, Scorpius too. We've had McGonagall check the entire school. They're gone. Oh wait, so what happened? Well, if they checked the entire school, then they would have checked the owlry. So, well, what's her face? Delphi, she tied them up. So what, did she also kidnap them, I guess? We don't find out what happened next. Hermione, I'll get the Auror summoned immediately. Ron, no, you won't. It's all fine. Albus, I saw him last night. It's all good. Draco, where? They all turn to look at Ron. He's briefly disconcerted, but batters on. Ron, I was having a couple fire whiskeys with Neville and Hogsmeade, as you do, setting the world to rights, as we do. And we were coming back, quite late, very late, and trying to work out which flue I could use, because when you've had a drink, sometimes you don't want to use the tight ones or the turny ones, or... Ginny, Ron, if you could get to the point before we all strangle you. Ron, he hasn't run away. He's having a quiet moment. He's got himself an older girlfriend. Harry, an older girlfriend? Ron, and a cracking one at that. Gorgeous silver hair. Saw them on the roof together near the owlery with Scorpius playing the gooseberry. Nice to see my love potion being used well, I thought. Harry has a thought. Harry, her hair. Was it silver and blue? Ron, that's it. Silver, blue, yup. Harry, he's talking about Delphi Diggory, niece of Amos Diggory. Ginny, this is about Cedric again? Harry says nothing, thinking fast. Hermione looks around the room, concerned, and then shouts out of the door. Hermione, Ethel, cancel the goblins. Okay, so he saw them with her on the owlery, but that was last night, but then since then they haven't returned, so that's still concerning. Act 3, Scene 18. St. Oswald's home for old witches and wizards, Amos's room. Harry walks in, wand outstretched, with Draco. Harry, where are they? Amos, Harry Potter, and what can I do for you, sir? And Draco Malfoy, I am blessed. Harry, I know how you've used my son. Amos, I've used your son? No, you, sir. You used my beautiful son. Draco, tell us, now, where are Albus and Scorpius, or face the profoundest consequences? Amos, but why would I know where they are? Draco, don't play the senility card with us, old man. We know you've been sending him owls. Amos, I've done nothing of the kind. Harry, Amos, you're not too old for Azkaban. They were last seen on the Hogwarts Tower with your niece when they disappeared. Amos, I have no idea what you are. He stops, a beat, confused. My niece? Harry, there are no depths to which you won't sink, are there? Yes, your niece. Are you denying that she was there under your express instructions? Amos, yes, I am. I don't have a niece. This stops Harry. Draco, yes, you do. A nurse works here. Your niece, Delphine Diggory. Amos, I know I don't have a niece because I never had any brothers and sisters. Nor did my wife. Draco, we need to find out who she is. Now. Yeah, well, wasn't she calling him uncle, though? I don't know. Well, I don't know, she might have, if she'd, confunded him or something, then he would have, no, he wouldn't have been denying it. I don't know. Act 3, Scene 19. Hogwarts Quidditch pitch. Okay, well, whoever's searching the castle isn't doing a very good job. We open on Delphi, enjoying every second of her changed identity. Where there was discomfort and insecurity, now there's just power. Albus, what are we doing on the Quidditch pitch? Delphi says nothing. Scorpius, the Triwizard Tournament, the third task, the maze. This is where the maze was. We're going back for Cedric. Delphi, yes, it is time to spare the spare once and for all. We will go back for Cedric, and in doing so we will resurrect the world you saw, Scorpius. Scorpius, hell. You want to resurrect hell? Delphi, I want to return to pure and strong magic. I want to rebirth the dark. Scorpius, you want Voldemort's return? Delphi, the one true ruler of the wizarding world. He will return. God, she reminds me of Bellatrix. She's obsessed with him. The one true ruler of the wizarding world. He will return. Now, you've ensured the first two tasks are a little clogged up with magic. There are at least 2 visits from the future in both of them, and I will not risk being revealed or distracted. The third task is clean, so let's start there, shall we? Albus, we won't stop him. Whatever you force us to do, we know he needs to win the tournament with my dad. Delphi, I don't just want you to stop him. I want you to humiliate him. He needs to fly out of that maze naked on a broomstick made of purple feather dusters. Humiliation got you there before, and it'll get us there again. And the prophecy will be fulfilled. Scorpius, wasn't aware that there was a prophecy. What prophecy? Delphi, you have seen the world as it should be, Scorpius, and today we're going to ensure its return. Albus, we won't. We won't obey you, whoever you are, whatever you want us to do. Delphi, of course you will. Albus, you'll have to use Imperio. You'll have to control me. Delphi, no. To fulfill the prophecy, this has to be you, not a puppet of you. You have to be the one to humiliate Cedric, so Imperio just won't do. She's going to threaten Scorpius, isn't she? You have to be the one to humiliate Cedric, so Imperio just won't do. I'll have to force you by other means. She takes out her wand. She points it at Albus, who sticks his chin out. Albus, do your worst. What did I just say? Delphi looks at him, and then turns her wand on Scorpius. Called it. Delphi, I will. Albus, no! Delphi, yes, as I thought. This seems to frighten you more. No, it's so sweet. I mean, yeah. For 2 Slytherins, they're being quite brave. Scorpius, Albus, whatever she does to me, we can't let her. Delphi, Crucio! Scorpius yells out in pain. Albus, I will. Delphi, laughing. What? What on earth do you think you can do? A wizard-wide disappointment? A sore on your family name? A spare? You want to stop me hurting your only friend? Then do what you're told. She looks at Albus. His eyes stay resistant. No? Crucio! Albus, stop, please. Craig runs in, full of energy. Craig Bowker Jr. Scorpius? Albus? Everyone's looking for you. Albus, Craig, get away, get help. Craig Bowker Jr. Oh my God. I don't even know who this kid is, but Craig Bowker Jr. What's happening? Delphi. Avada Kedavra! Delphi sends a blast of green light across the stage. Craig is propelled backwards by it and is immediately killed. Geez, she is not messing around. Well, but what I don't understand is why does it need to be Albus who does this? Why can't Delphi just go in and take care of things herself? Is what I'm confused about, but whatever. Damn. There's a silence that seems to last for a long time. Do you not understand? These are not childish games we are playing here. You are useful to me, your friends are not. Albus and Scorpius look at Craig's body, their minds in hell. It took me a long time to discover your weakness, Albus Potter. I thought it was pride. I thought it was the need to impress your father. But then I realized your weakness was the same as your father's. Friendship. You will do exactly as you're told. Otherwise, Scorpius will die, just like that spare did. She looks at them both. Voldemort will return, and the augury will sit at his side, just as it was prophesied. When spares are spared, when time is turned, when unseen children murder their fathers, then will the Dark Lord return. She smiles. She pulls Scorpius viciously toward her. Cedric is the spare, and Albus. She pulls Albus viciously towards her, the unseen child who will kill his father by rewriting time and so return the Dark Lord. The time turner starts rotating. She pulls their hands to it. Now! And there is a giant whoosh of light, a smash of noise, and time stops, and then it turns over, thinks a bit, and begins spooling backwards, slow at first, and then it speeds up, and there's a sucking noise, and a bang.